Hello everyone! How are you guys doing? So today we'll be testing out a couple of things regarding the 4.3 open beta. Most importantly, I want to see if we can achieve 0 empire size from pops. That would be actually massive. Hail Da Vinci, I think that's how we pronounce it. Zlapidak, our old commander. How are you doing, my guy? Morgan, the frog, and Beans. So this is the build I was preparing to play for our PvE challenge, but I don't know if I'm actually gonna play it because, I mean, it is pretty efficient in the current patch, but I don't know if in 4.3, yeah. So let's test out how syn-fertility is doing. We do have a pretty good syn-fertility build, this one. Let's see what they changed here. So politicians are still converted to science directors, and this research institute grants additional science director jobs. Now, if I remember correctly from the patch notes, they did said that politicians wouldn't be converted to other jobs, if I remember correctly. So perhaps this is bug. I don't really know. The best version of syn-fertility I tested in the current patch was using the parliamentary system, but now that parliamentary system is pretty much gutted, I don't really know if it's gonna be good. Where is it? Parliamentary system, faction resource output, it is now at plus 20% instead of plus 40. And faction output is reduced for the first 10 years. Yeah, so it's pretty trash. How far have we fallen, commanders? Then here we have job efficiency, which is not great. At least Imperial remained with the resources from jobs plus 10%. So I think we're gonna try this way. Let's set the galaxy to medium. Regular AIs. Alright. Set to... I think we're gonna play against the Unbidden. And if we set the Unbidden as a guaranteed crisis, they will appear at the earliest date possible. So we'll have a better idea how to fare against them. Difficulty adjusted technology cost remains in the game. That's interesting. Reduce a little bit. We don't want to lag that much. Yeah, I think it's fine. Just push the end game a little bit higher. We are still playing 100 years earlier than the regular endgame date, so yeah, it's gonna be challenging. Okay. Hi, Christopher. How are you guys doing? Muppet Planet Forges plus Dark Consortium. Yeah, the problem with that is that you'll have two locked civics. So you can't have that much flexibility later on into the game. It's kind of weird, it shows that we have 3 battleships. At least the icon shows 3 battleships, but it is corvettes. I guess we go for... Wow. Now this is a pretty trash technology. Let me just turn the game music a little bit. There we go. Is the music too loud, guys? Let me know, please. I don't know how the live settings is. It's been pretty long since I've done a live stream on the channel. Are you playing with difficulty adjusted tech modifiers? Yep, buddy. Here we can see it has a base cost of 1.3 thousand. The regular cost in the new patch it is 1,000. People are discovering one by one that Eternal Vigilance no longer gives free platforms, and they are seething about it. Did they update it already? I know that Eladrin was talking about it. Let's see. Oh, they already updated on the open beta. Wow. But to be honest, it is deserved. Defensive platforms are now the best sources of fleet power in the game. We won't be using them to defeat the crisis. That would be a lot boring. And it wouldn't give the devs any type of feedback regarding how ships are in the game. But this technology, it is completely trash. Like, who would want plus 5% resources from technicians? Wow. And this one also, right? 0.25 physics research. At least it does not add any type of upkeep. So I guess the first tier is fine for you to build. I'm gonna go that way. Perhaps this. And we got lucky, you got Powered Exoskeleton as our first tech. Let's do that. Syn-fertility shenanigans. Aurion balancing sounds right to me. Thanks, Commander. Forgot they cut base cost for tech. Yeah, they cut it by half. Volcanic World, really nearby. I forgot to set some monthly trade. We are starting with a lot of trade per month. I don't remember starting with plus 40. I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna buy a little more consumer goods too. And we are getting plus 3 dark matter per month. Just need to wait for the month to pass. Go that way. 29 months to finish. It is pretty quick. Yeah, the reason is syn-fertility is now very strong because I don't think they changed the identity repository. So you're getting massive amounts of research from this. It is not jobs, right? They nerfed pretty much regarding jobs. Who is out ahead? We do have one more scientist than we would want. And we can't fire that guy. I guess we fire our head of research though. There we go. Yeah. Arguably the single strongest non-essential non-crisis perk. Yeah, Eternal Vigilance. We don't see resources in the game in date. Oh, my bad. My bad. Yeah, let me just change that. If I remember correctly, I did a video like that a while ago. It's kinda lame. Where is that? Oh, I have 2. Oh my god. There we go. Yeah. I think now it's fixed. Hey, Action, can't see the whole HUD. Perhaps you can now, Commander. That was my bad. Let's sell... Is the trade limit 3 or 2 for rare resources? I think it is 2. Or is it 3 to buy and 5 to sell? I don't remember. Oh, we can just test out, right? Our first thing to do is gonna change the archives to engineering research specialization. We gotta wait a little bit longer. Memory repository is broken on an monopolist. Yeah, it is. On any planet, to be honest. I don't know what that anomaly does. I always found it weird how tech started at like 90 months and then it all disappeared in just a few tags. I don't know if I get it. Oops, wait. Nah, yeah, we can't build colony ships. And we found a ruined Dyson sphere. That's actually huge. That is very, very huge. That is very, very bad, though. Void worms. So it means they are probably in this wormhole. And how are we gonna kill void worms with this fleet? I guess we don't pick any Ascension. Ascension, no, Tradition right now. We just stack up Unity for when we finish the identity repository. And we already have the minerals. Yeah. I just check it out if it is the wormholes, the void worms. 2 sources, yeah, thank you, Action. Is streamer luck. Yeah, that was quite lucky. I mean, we're gonna grab Mega Engineering pretty fast if we advance through engineering research. Hey, there is a new league in Path of Exile too. Oh, hello, Martin. Path of Exile. Yeah, I don't play that. And we found the void worms. How lucky. Well, not everything comes free for us. We got a Dyson Sphere and the void worms nearby. We're gonna try to eradicate them before the mid-game starts. And I think I should build at least a bastion to stop them from orbital bombarding our colonies. That would be a wise thing to do. Is statecraft for agenda speed? Yeah, the thing is, Muppet, we don't have a lot of Unity sources right now because parliamentary system is gutted. So we are gonna stack up all the Unity we can have just to finish the synth tradition in one go as our first tradition. Because now with tech cost reduced, I think we don't even launch 2 agendas in the syn-fertility. We just launch 1 agenda and we already finished the entire event chain. I don't remember, should I build one more? With trade builds, parliamentary system, I actually removed the mixed industry and I utilized the trade policy to give us consumer goods. But now that we don't have it, what about we test it out and just build a civilian industry outside of the districts and remove the industry for another engineering research? That could work. Void worms nest system are quite broken with detoxify. Oh yeah, you got a lot of planets from that. Okay, so year 2 we already finished the first stack and the second one is only gonna take 17 months. That is really fast. Holy. The problem with void worms is, especially with syn-fertility, is that we already have pretty low amount of pops. If they decide to invade our systems and start bombarding the capital, they're gonna be utter trash for us. I heard something about nanite swarmers still only take 1 level cap. Yeah. And I don't think it is an oversight, to be honest, because the devs explicitly mentioned in the dev diaries that nanite swarmers are only occupying 1. But to be honest, now think with me, I don't think nanite swarmers can build any type of defensive slots. They're just like 1 offensive slot and that's it. Which means that if you have a Titan and you fire your weapons once, you destroy everything. Destroy all nanite swarmers in 1 shot. Perhaps that is balanced. Was this one-time tech cost? Yeah, it is one-time tech cost in the new patch, but the devs halved all technology costs because they pretty much halved all technology sources. So it's like a Black Friday, you know? You double the prices one day before and then you give a 50% discount. That's pretty much what the devs did with tech. Construction complete. I forgot to activate the fortify the border. Okay, finish this second technology. 37 months. Ancient Ruination Gooseburr. Do you guys prefer Ancient Ruination or the regular Perdition Being? I prefer the regular one because it has more range. So when dealing with the crisis, it's better to have better range. Well, definitely have to see how it actually plays out, and yeah, the hangars thing is still huge. Yeah. You can tune down the minerals trade and have energy trade instead. What kind of build are you going for on this empire? Well, Beans, it is my favorite one, syn-fertility. And it will probably be the best build in the game for the new patch. We are utilizing the Imperial Authority paired with Dark Consortium. So let me just change that advisor because it is way too loud. So we are utilizing Imperial just so we have plus 10% resources from jobs in our capital. Dark Consortium, so when we ascend, we grab the Dark Matter engines, which now it is not that strong as before. And Technocracy, because it is pretty good, it is even better now that politicians converted to scientists, and our research institute grants additional science director jobs. Whoa, 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 whoa. 12 energy in this star? Okay, we already found our Dyson Swarm. 360 energy from that system alone when we get the Dyson Swarm. A lot of planets here. Relic world. Okay. We're just lacking the... Oh boy. What did we find here? Oh, a Scourge vessel. A Locust. Okay, our commander survived. The regular one is way stronger due to its range. Range is still king. Yeah. And it will always be king against the 25 times crisis. I mean, I created a mod that kinda balanced out the repeatables. That way you could fight the crisis, tank the crisis damage though. But I don't think I'm gonna be utilizing our playthroughs. Because most people don't like mods though. So, yeah. That's a shame. I prefer the ancient one. Has less range, but it fires much faster and has a bit more armor damage. Fair enough. Fair enough. I mean, perhaps we'll see more use to that in the current patch. Just because... look, we don't have any Titan slot. We only get one Titan for every 1000 evo cap. So the best Titan you can have, the better. Look, we are already at the final technology. It is only 5 years into the game. And we still didn't launch our first agenda. Oh boy. That's actually super broken. What does Void Worm Research do? I think it only provides us with defense against their orbital bombardment. Yeah, we don't really need food. Yeah, I think we go this way. 23 months, yeah, that's not that long. I think we actually researched it first just to prevent any type of negative effects from these disgusting creatures. Yeah, amazing start, right, man? Oh, can already start our first colony once we have the alloys. Statecraft not needed, food buff. Would you go for the food there? Although we are robots. So I think we already have the unity to completely finish the 5th tradition. Just gotta wait for the tech to finish. 97 months. I think with the amount of consumer goods that we have, we can even activate the academic privilege. Let's see how it changes. -8 per month, that's fine. Now we go for expand the council. We wanna have this because it still reduces the upkeep for researchers. So my plan is we stack like a level 10 leader for technocracy. Then you grab the discovery tradition for another -20%. Oh boy. Do we really need to research that trash? I don't want to. But I want to unlock the special energy, global energy management tech. So yeah, back at it. We grabbed the discovery. Then with the discovery tradition, we got minus 40% combined with technocracy. The building, I don't know if it still provides minus 20%, so that would be minus 60%. And then we got some other bonuses from our colony designation. I think that's a way to optimize things. Wait, action, till you see the enemy starbase, you'll be shocked. But don't you worry, Commander, the devs are going to change how starbases work. They just haven't touched on it now. They already nerfed Eternal Vigilance. To be honest, I kinda like Turtle Metal because I am basically a turtle gameplay. Okay, we got Void Worm immunity. Let's research that. 49 months, no. Oh, that's so long. We are not building empty ships for power projection. I played a few seconds with dispatch and it feels even more meta than before. Oh yeah, if you need influence, that's totally true, but we do not need it. We actually need alloys to build our colony ships. Now we need 1 more month. Oh, 1 more even. Yeah. I wonder if the Crisis will have shield and armor hardening. I think they will, because they utilize the same ship components as us. So my guess is that they will still have armor hardening, which makes arc emitters not that efficient against them. So with this one, because we were going to start establishing some colonies. Have you ever thought about getting a VTube model of your character? Down the line, of course, since they can be a bit pricey. I guess I did that with the current action character. I paid someone to do that art for us. Is that considered to be a VTuber? I don't know. I don't know the definition. That's bad. So let's fix our consumer good issue by civilian economy. And what else can we do? I think instead of this city district, we replace the... Oh, research labs now start here. Okay, I didn't notice. Yeah, do we replace commercial zones? I'd much rather have the research labs here instead, because we would have another empty slot for our city district. I don't want to lose plus 20 trade. That's tough. That's really tough, man. We could replace this. Where is it? There we go. Action is a PNG tuber. Okay. So what would be a VTuber? I feel like an old man though. Although I'm not that old. What is the difference between a VTuber and a PNG tuber? That's a good asked question. To unlock district specialization, yeah. Your consumer goods are heading south. Yeah, they already had it. They already had south. How long till we finish the tech? 21 months. How long till we get pretty bad approaches? Oh, we already have minus 33% job efficiency. Ooh. Like, how much of our researchers is actually coming from the jobs themselves? We are producing 150 engineering research. 65 is from engineers. So a lot of it is from engineers. I was thinking about pretty much ignoring the consumer goods shortages, but I don't think that would be good. Let's just fix that in a second. We can stop buying alloys and start actually selling minerals and buying 30. Or buying 50 to just straight up fix the things. 40. Yeah, let's see how it goes. We only reach the shortages because we build a colony ship. And because I'm not doing everything exactly min-maxing all the things. Pardon, paradox. We have lowered the ways of getting up the reduction, so here's how I got. Yeah. I don't think we're gonna get minus 80% in the early game, but by mid-game I think it is doable. I think it is quite doable. Economic crisis incoming. It's already fixed. And the consumer goods won't be able to consume in the near future, yeah. PNG tubers use still images, usually various ones for the different moods and reactions and such, but still images. Live model with various levels of motion tracking. Okay. So fancy stuff for the VTubers. I wondered if it would be good to do a face review at some point in the future, but I guess we'll save that for a more important checkpoint in our subscriber count. So right now I don't even have a camera though. Gotta have some money to buy some cameras. We are also running trade economy while liking trade. Yeah. I think I could have dipped into a couple of traditions. Perhaps I could have gone with either mercantile and consumer benefits, or just flat out statecraft plus constitutional focus. I think that would be good. Because we do have a lot of spare unity. We're gonna see how much unity we have spare once we fully ascend. Then we can come to conclusions. 300 research in year 8. That's the magic of syn-fertility. Really, really wonderful. Oh boy. We are lacking some basic resources. I think we need enforcers anymore. You're quite late on the stream action. What do you mean by that, Commander? What do you mean we are late in the stream? Okay, so yeah, we finished the full tradition at year 10. I think it is still faster than before, because before, with the difficulty adjusted tech costs, you could reach it at year 12, right? In PvP, I managed to reach it at year 10 as well. But we are not PvPing, we are doing PvE with the adjusted technology cost, so it is pretty good. Now, let's grab the tradition. Specialist all the way. Okay, so we have 3,500 unity spare. Which means you can grab one opener. Which opener shall we go? That's tough. We can go with statecraft to level up our leaders a little bit quicker. Or we could go prosperity. I think I'm gonna open with statecraft and just those two. And then move on into prosperity.
Council agenda available.
We could pick one tradition, and if we waited 4 months we could have picked 2 traditions, and it would delay only 4 months in our ascension overall. Perhaps that's fine, we'll have to see. For our first ascension perk, one vision, nah, 10% monthly unity, or 10% tech cost. I prefer this one. And we just change this to materials, right? This way we have a better chance of getting the arc furnace, which will be needed in today's economy, since economy has been greatly nerfed. 25k subs, face review. Oh man, if I had 25k subs, I would be the happiest man alive. I would do a body review at 25k subs. Just kidding, okay. Just kidding. What do you guys think about syn-fertility being still asked after the incoming update? I think it is wonderful. It is the build I like the most. So it is wonderful. Fix our trade a little bit. I always hope the bypass meta disappeared. Now biggest hope is combat computer rework, so mixing fleets is not disadvantageous. Yeah, I agree with you. I find it quite weird the decision they made with Titans, but the artillery combat computer. The artillery combat computer now it utilizes the median range of your weapons. So if you have 3 weapons, a X slot or T slot in case of Titans, and another 2 S slots, they're gonna get the S slot on the middle. So have 3 is gonna get the range on the middle, not this, not that one. So you can kind of bug the system, but it's not a bug, it's a feature, right? You can change the composition of your, just the position of your guns, and it will change the combat computer positioning. Bro, our first AI. And look at what my scientist is. I'm such a griefer. Let me focus a little bit. What we do here. We need to defend ourselves, because if this AI is aggressive, we are doomed. And we don't have the allies. Our colony is here. We want to build another science vessel, because it is gonna take, yeah, 2 years for this one to reach any system. Really bad. So... oh boy. Energy shortages. I don't really care about energy shortages. We can keep it that way. When I started watching the channel, your goal was still 2,500, and you still have grown in spite of hiatus, so I think it's within the realm. Man, I appreciate your optimism. I really do. I hope you're right. I really hope you're right. I'm gonna do everything to get there. Increasing the frequency of our posts. I'm getting slowly back at the old rhythm. Okay, virtual salvation. Fantastic. Stay on the Nirvana identity repository. Oh, 102 energy upkeep. Oh boy, that hurts. That hurts a lot. It's very expensive. Very, very expensive. Can stop buying the consumer goods. They're buying 70 energy credits. Holy. Well, let me grab the drink. Drink some water, guys. Don't forget to drink water. It's important. We are not infernal species after all. But I'm not drinking water. I'm drinking a monster. So mix our minds. Nature got some system right. I believe that nature got systems right. It is better. Just get a flat 5% resources from jobs, and that is huge. That is really, really huge. Because now we have very few sources of resources from jobs. And the fact that this technology is still granting that, it is very important. Because that's how you scale your economy exponentially in the current patch. Is the Infernal Pack worth it? It is. It is, Commander. If you have the money, go grab it. provides a lot of biodiversity if you wanna, you know, test things out. And it also has a brand new crisis, which in my opinion, it is one of the funniest ones. It's really, really fun to play. Now we need the identity complex. Gonna replace for the commercial zones. So let's stop selling the minerals and actually buy them. Let's buy 20. And our economy is looking like trash. It is utter trash now. How can we fix it? Perhaps I did an oopsie grabbing the academic privilege. I think I shouldn't grab that. It does increase the job efficiency for the researcher, but it massively increased our consumer good upkeep and caused us to go in deficit, which means we lost a lot of other resources trying to fix that deficit. Yeah. And perhaps a statecraft opener here wasn't the best. Perhaps if you went with prosperity, you would have better mineral outcome. A lot of things to change in our build here for the new patch. But overall, it's looking pretty strong. Maybe we explore more and build more star bases to get space resources. It might be stupid though, I'd rather play on higher difficulty. No, it's not stupid at all, Commander. That's actually pretty wise. It's a wise thing to do. Especially now that planetary output has been nerfed. That's why you grab the technological ascendancy and changed our engineering research materials so that we can have the the arc furnace technology first. And arc furnace build up some mining stations. Looking to extracting knowledge from the deceased. Rapid conscious transfer. You can already see that this one is the virtual approach for syn-fertility. This one is the physical one. We can already modify our species, we just don't have the modularity traits available yet. We gotta finish the entire event chain. Unyielding opener was always good for starbase and spam for energy, food and trade. It is, but I don't think that for syn-fertility it is good, because we don't have the alloys to do anything. I was going to replace this commercial zone for something else, I just don't remember what it was. Oh yeah, the identity complex. Is this their capital? I don't think it is. Just be sure not to set a pace that will burn yourself out in the long run. Yeah, thanks buddy. Gonna try to not fry my brains playing Stellaris. But it is quite fun. Yeah, this game is quite funny. That's why I have almost 5,000 hours. How many hours do you have in Stellaris though? I feel like I have a lot, but I've seen people with much more than I did. The maximum I fought, I think it is 8,000, the maximum I saw. Unrestricted body modifications. Yeah, physical approach. Limits identity customization. I think this one is the virtual. Let's go with that. Now we save up alloy minerals to build up the rover assembly plants. Unyielding open, alright. I'll grab this. Launch the agenda in 28 months. 4.2k hours. You are very close to mine. I have 4.3k hours. 50 hours more than you do. You might catch up to me. Let's go. Genome mapping. Bruh, we don't even have biological pups anymore. 700 hours in Stellaris, equal to Hearts of Iron, much less than Victory 2. So you are a brand new commander in Stellaris. Very inexperienced one. Have a lot to learn, little fella. But how many hours do you have on Victory 2 though? I never played any other Paradox game, to be honest. Unless I think it is Cities Skyline. I think that's a Paradox game, right? Although it is pretty different from the other ones. That's one that I played for like 2 weeks and dumped it. There we go. Yeah. Now we do have two very good technologies. This one is massive, especially because we're gonna send very quickly. We're gonna finish our event very soon, actually. So it is huge. But Arc Furnace, that's... oh man. The real problem is that we don't have the alloys to build even a science ship, let alone an Arc Furnace. So I think I'm gonna go with the cross model for now. 477 hours, though many of them are AFK in the manual. Oh Morgan, gotta crank those numbers up. You're gonna get addicted to Stellaris just like the rest of us. Oh, that's not what I wanted to see. Hostile, fellas. Hostile. Ooh boy. Factions. Let's get the benevolent. There we go. Oh, capacity subsidies. Oh, it gives trade upkeep for technicians and only provides plus 20% of efficiency. That's very bad. Wow. Do we have technicians? We only have 200 technicians. Oh man. They nerfed the hell out of this edict. Wow. I don't think I'm gonna activate it though. Or should I? Well, let's just see the economic impacts. This one is good to activate. This one is fine. We still have a lot of edicts fund. Just because of statecraft. I have 1.7k hours on Stellaris, but 1k was with the tile system. Oh, I didn't play Stellaris back then. But the tile system, you are an old one. The veteran on Stellaris. You have gone through a lot, it is surprising that you are still there. But I feel like with every new patch, more people drop the game. But like you're used to a system and then you're simply not having your builds the same way that you had before. The Elslot take on lance was peak. Elslot take on lance? Imagine a battleship filled with that. Oh wow. That was kind of broken, I believe. What do you guys think will be the best strat in 4.3? It is kind of early to say anything, kinda, but currently, syn-fertility appears to be the fastest ascension in the game, but your economy will look like this trash. And we have a hostile target AI here, just building up a starport right next to our home world. So we might just die now from this AI, 14 years into the game. That's what's scaring me. I just skip this music that is way too loud. But the best strat will be Turtle if they don't change the star bases. Other than that, it's still hard to say at the moment.
System survey complete.
You should talk to the Paradox devs about getting your very own discount code, the action, for the store. Pretty sure your shorts were one of the things that got me into the game. Oh, really? Oh, that's great to know. I didn't know my shorts were that good. I talked with the devs like before my hiatus to get early access to the dev diaries, because I only get access to the dev diaries once they are released, and when they are released, I'm at work, and it is very early into my work day, so it still takes like 8 to 9 hours for me to get home, then record, then edit things. This night I went to sleep at 3 AM just to post the Dev Diary video. And I mean, Dev Diary is something that you watch one video and then, I mean, you already know everything that is there, you know. So why would you watch another Dev Diary video? But then I went into my hiatus and I kinda didn't got the opportunity to have early Dev Diaries. But we'll see. First time I played Stellaris, I didn't know you could exit out of the system view. I thought you didn't have any kind of map. Wow. I mean, the first time I played Stellaris, that's a funny story. So I started playing Stellaris in a Friday, and I had a flight to visit my dad in another state. And I played so much Stellaris, I played more than 24 hours straight in my first day of Stellaris. I'm not even kidding. I like stood up 2 days awake playing non-stop, and I lost the flight because I almost passed out playing Stellaris and yeah, didn't wake up for the flight. That's not a very healthy story. It's a story of addiction. Oh boy, not 23, just 5. With the title system, I could take Grand Admiral. Now on Captain, I struggle. How the mighty have fallen. Yeah, buddy. But you, I mean, you gotta update yourself. I know you can. If you play the tile system, I know you have the patience to play Stellaris. So eventually, you will defeat even the 25 times crisis. By turtle, do you mean playing tall? Yeah, pretty much. It's just grabbing a key choke points. In this game, it would be like Talemesmar, this Guartan system, and perhaps Kandara. Or we could go, since it is not, this region is not connected to any other portion of the galaxy, you could go all the way here. Then you get this Empire, and you just throw up. Do not do anything for the rest of the game. Destroyers. Ah boy. Let's go with this, so we can have better defensive slots on our starbases. The good thing is, although we have a hostile AI here, I don't think they will have the military to take out our starbases. I think that the game suffered on 4.0, but if you get it on SteamDB, the game has quite constant number of concurrent players. Yeah, it does. It does. I wonder how it will be when the 4.3 drops. But I mean, we gotta remember how the tech open beta was. Did you guys play the tech open beta earlier this year, where we had like the most massive nerf to tech?
Anomaly found.
And your technologies could spread out to your neighbors, just like in that mod. Oh boy, we need to fix this. So, I don't know if the devs will implement all these changes. They might not implement them if the opposition is too loud. Let's already improve relations the most we can. Do not want to get obliterated by them. Can't give them dark matter though. It was in my shared Steam library already, and I was on the fence about trying it. Then for whatever reasons, your short floated my recommended feed, and I eventually said, ah, fuck it. Well, I hope YouTube recommends my shorts to more people then, because you are a welcome addition to the Empire, Commander, that's for sure. To this day, I have no idea how I learned to play Stellaris. I mean, you got a PhD, man. Playing this game is harder than do a major at the university, I guess. There are so many things to consider. So many things to consider. We kind of fixed our alloy, but destroyed our consumer goods. Can we reformat out of academic privilege? Ah, I forgot. Ooh, sorry, commanders. I accidentally hit my microphone. So I can reform my population. I completely forgot about that. Let's grab these little fellas. What are we going for? Adaptive frames? Luxurious. Empire size is not an issue at the moment. Dark matter engines. What else? What else? I don't have any other rare resources. Mass produced. I did some testing, so that you know, between mass produced and recycled. And mass produced, it is actually better than recycled. And it is even going to be better now, because you have so many sources of job efficiency and not a lot of modifiers to job output per se, which would be mechanical pop assembly, right? It is a percentage job output if you could compare. So this trade, although it costs a half of the other one, actually provides you with more pop growth. Trust me on that. Then shielded components, it is not really needed, I guess. But we don't have better options though. Go that way. High maintenance, nah, that's trash. Influential jobs, elite jobs. We do have our fella science directors. I think I'm gonna grab assembly slag so that we can have the living metal augmentations. And with the augmentations, the living metal mega construction, and we build up our kilo structures a little bit faster. Dyson Swarm, for instance. We're gonna grab 520 energy from this start alone. It's pretty nuts. Pretty nuts. My first crisis when I 100k contingency spawned in my empire while I was at war with my 10k fleet. My first playthrough I didn't get to face the crisis. I think I set it to 1x and I completely obliterated the crisis. Let's see if I still have the save. Yeah, this is my first save. If you guys want to check it out later, I can show you how it went. Yeah, the Gorf Republican tribes. So nostalgic. So nostalgic. What happened to my allies? Yeah, they got eaten up by the robot assembly plants. And the identity repository. Let me just tune down the speed of the game, because, well, there is no need to be that fast. Let's see how capacity subsidies work now. So we are at -0 and -38. Now we are at -2, but our trade got a little bit higher because we stopped the monthly trades. I think it is fine. Yeah, I think it is overall fine to activate this edict. I'm gonna need to have some more consumer goods. These guys still hate us a lot. Let's change it to cooperative. They might want to vassalize us. A crowdsourcing megacorp. Very, very interesting. Let's open borders. Let's be friends. Friends. I think people forget 2.0 that was broken for over a year until patch 2.6 and included pops vanishing. I wasn't playing back then. I started playing because of Laughland, that other YouTuber. I don't know if you guys know about that guy. Oh hell no. They are bringing a construction ship. They're gonna box us in our own territory. So when I started playing Stellaris, it was when Ring Worlds trade. Ring Worlds, slave trades, and plus technocracy, it was the meta in the game. It was quite fun. Quite fun. But then a lot of things changed. Especially regarding this empire size. I really don't like empire size. It bugs me out whenever I see an empire size above 100. I mean, I have an OCD, I guess. I have an OCD regarding empire size. I might have to treat it with a psychologist. Just kidding. Let's grab another colony for this size 22 volcanic world. Oh no, I just saw my consumer goods. We can't afford that for now. I gotta ask, was the monument turned into attack? Because all the guides I watch recommend I build it first. Yeah, the monument is a tech now. A tier 1 tech. Let's see. We don't have it on the tech rolls. Yeah. But it is a tech. Like, yeah, here it is. Autochthon monument. However, if you have the... Where is it? This civic, the memorialist. You start off the game with the Sanctuary of Repose, which is pretty much that exact same building. So you don't need the technology if you have a memorialist. Oh boy. Guess we go this way. And we get a little bit more defensive here. Oh yeah, Muppet already answered for you. I didn't see it. I've been wondering for a while whether all resources output being increased by X applies to robotics pop output. No, it does not apply. That was just a comparison. Like an analogy. But it does not apply to that. I'm never gonna delete my very first save if I can help it. Yeah, it's so nostalgic. I remember when you had a sphere of influence and could conquer enemy planets passively, and you could build multiple starbases in each system, plus the 3 propulsion systems. That is pretty much a legend for me. It's pretty much a legend. I only saw some videos talking about it, but never actually got the chance to play it. I rolled back once, but I found the game so different that, I mean, I won't even bother trying to learn it. This straight back up. Oh my god, I just realized the game is almost 10 years old. Is it? Wasn't it released at 2018? Let me check that out. Stellaris release date. Wow, 2016. I wonder if the devs are planning on anything special for a 10-year anniversary. This game is old. This game is old, but it is still pretty cool. Very, very cool game. Me chilling with 1k empire size on an average game. I mean, if you don't care about empire size, it's okay, right? But I have an OCD with that. I find it so inefficient. But to be honest, that OCD is a trauma for a time where the administrative offices gave you admin cap. So you could play as wide as you wanted, and you would have zero effects from it. Good times. Was the Autochthon monument nerfed too? Nope, not yet. So civilian start is still pretty good. And even hives with the natural neural network, I think that's the name of the civic, they are pretty good. I still remember the old habitat system. Void Dweller plus Necromancer were the turtle meta. I didn't play that build, but I do remember Void Dwellers. I do remember the old Void Dwellers. It was kinda weird. I prefer the new system, to be honest, regarding habitats. I think it is a little more organized, to say it that way. Can we form a federation with these fellas, or do they still hate us? They are only suspicious, that's fine. Eventually they will start to like us. Arc Furnace. All of our other attacks are pretty trash, but the engineering one is fine. Now, one thing that I'm thinking about here, now that our research is pretty much coming from stations, is the Dyson Swarm going to be good if we build on a physics research star, like here on Oshimir? This one only provides 3 physics research, so building a Dyson Swarm here will give us only plus 90 physics research at the end, which is not that great. But what if we find a, size 7 physics research deposit and we build a Dyson Swarm there? 210 physics stack. That might be good. Paradox, give me Cosmic Horrors DLC and my wallet is yours. I think that's Leviathans. Isn't Leviathans kinda Cosmic Horrors? That thematic. Ooh, wrong button. I'm glad they have continued to update the game instead of making Stellaris 2. You are one of the few that have this opinion though. I don't have an opinion about that, but a lot of people talk about, oh, you should make Stellaris 2 instead of just overhauling the game. Yeah. You have both sides of things. Both sides. I'm not sure which one I prefer. Perhaps they are already developing Stellaris 2 on the back things, right? Because I would imagine that building up a game like this would take years to build. What should we go next? Evolving Society? Our Unity is pretty trash. I don't think it will matter that much. I think you go with Counselors, get everyone at the maximum level. It's gonna be a better boost to our overall economy. The Minister of State here. I was there, Gandalf. I was there 3,000 years ago. It's easy to not care about empire size when you have got dozens of planets producing thousands of their respective specialized resources. Yeah, regarding resources, it's fine. But what about tech, Commander? What about the 25 times crisis? What are you gonna do about that? Because you gotta have tech to beat that. Especially now that Navy is pretty much dead. Gotta have a lot of repeatables to beat them. The new system makes much more sense than having a habitat station on every stellar bodies. Yeah, I agree with you. Totally agree with you. Let's go with these guys. What if we found a good Paragon? That would be nice. One time I had an artifact deposit on a star. Yeah, that perhaps is the most broken thing of all. I mean, we have a 15 size deposit here. Imagine if we got that event. Yeah, we already served this, but there is an event that gives a size 12 plus deposit on your star. If we got this on this star, it would be the best Dyson Sword in my life. The Red Giant Origin also provides you with a very good Dyson Swarm if you explode your planet. because you get a dark matter deposit on your star. So if you build up a Dyson Swarm there, you get like 150 monthly dark matter. Pretty nuts. Well, yes, but more event civics, maybe a new crisis, more amazing things like Horizon Signal. Do you guys know that Horizon Signal is based off of a book, I believe, right? It was made from a novel artist, if I remember correctly. I might be mistaken. The thing is, there is so much DLC and content that I can't see Stellaris 2 being a thing. But they pretty much did that with other games, right? Didn't they do that with Cities Skyline? I think you have Cities Skyline 2 now, and that game had a lot of DLCs. I don't think DLCs are a problem. I think it's much more like the potential, economic potential for a second game. If people are calling for better engines and the devs can't improve the game, I think that this year was a pretty solid year to solidify whether or not we're gonna have Stellaris 2 soon or not. Because all the changes here are made to make the game lag less with the current engine. They're spending a lot of resources trying to optimize the current gameplay, but it will come to a point where you can't optimize the performance of your game anymore without... you can't release DLCs without jeopardizing the game performance anymore. So when that point reaches, I think they will start making Stellaris 2. If it already didn't reach, and they are already making Stellaris 2. Anyways, we can't know for sure. I think we're gonna grab enigmatic engineering so that we can have the Fallen Empire buildings without even declaring war on the Fallen Empires.
Rocket new tech.
Build up another colony, we need energy. Let's stop buying consumer goods. Buy a little bit more energy. Oops, there we go. So swarms were better on research as generator world were much better, but now might have changed. I don't know about that. I always utilize them for energy output rather than research.
Anomaly found.
Eventually the technical depth will get you high in a sequel. Yeah, exactly what I said now. Wow. I should have read your comment before. But it's pretty much my opinion. 4.0 was such a fundamental rebuild, it is already Stellaris 2.0, why bother do with all that work if they are doing 2? Yeah, I agree. That's a good analysis.
Situation log updated.
At least half of dozen worlds have been tech and alloys, I believe, and enough Magnaut worlds to have a fleet capacity of... Yes, is how I've been doing about things. Yeah, it's a way to go, for certain. It's a way to go. Our economy is stagnated at the moment. We are 23 years into the game. To be honest, it is my fault. I haven't been paying attention to our empire at all. It's totally a skill issue at the moment. Sorry, commanders. The problem with something like Stellaris 2 is that it's really hard to sell a sequel with less content. Cities Skyline 2 suffered a lot from that. Yeah. It's more like a late game decision, you know. You sacrifice your potential right now, but you could have both games working at the same time. And you slowly start to develop your sequel whilst you still have your main game online. Who are you? The mining drones. Okay. Gonna get some mineral station output. Do you guys like us already? They're receptive, fantastic. Establish embassy. So we won't be going to war with you anytime soon. When you play Turtle, don't you fall behind in the late game a bit? That's relative. That's relative, because if you play Turtle, you don't necessarily have fewer planets. It just means that you have fewer systems, because you stop your expansion a little bit earlier, but you can still vassalize other empires. You can still, if you are a megacorp, we did a one system challenge even, where we were a megacorp and established branch offices across the entire universe. But I also haven't done 25 times crisis yet, just Grand Admiral 1 times all crisis and modded. You should try not the 25 times in one go, but you could go for like 5 times crisis, because I'm not gonna lie, 1 time crisis, it is pretty easy. So you might be lacking some challenge there. That's why you have not grown your hatred for Empire size yet. I'm like Palpatine recruiting Anakin Skywalker to join the dark side, to hate Empire size like I do. The Deepwater Horizon signal popped in almost every game. I missed the loving embrace of the worm. Yeah. I was just a little kid when we had that opportunity to go in and out of black holes, to bug out and got the event chain. I was pretty bad at Stellaris. Pretty bad. Rising slowly up in the crisis strength. Yeah, exactly, Dan. Exactly. You should always keep the challenge a little bit up. That's how we improve. And that's why I'm slowly shifting to multiplayer. Because multiplayer, it is where the most try-hard people are in every single game. Every single game. You're gonna get the sweaties.
Construction complete. System geology charted.
System geology charted. The Littoid advisor is so brutal. Like, the guy really sounds like The Rock. I should make an empire called Dwayne Johnson. That would be funny. Or like that new movie, this Mashing Machine. This Mashing Machine. That's a funny name. When we'll be able to form a federation with you? Excellent relations or 30 trust. Have 6 trust. But it goes up by half a month now. What if we do this? It will increase by 0.25 more. Fantastic. We're gonna form a research federation with these fellas. We're gonna buff up their tech output and see where the AI gets. Man, I really want more minerals.
Research complete.
I really want more minerals. Brother, what am I doing? What am I doing? Why didn't I colonize my 3rd planet already? I'm sorry, commanders, I'm playing this game like trash. Really trash. But it's been a while since I live stream, so please forgive me. Forgive me for my mistakes. Now look at this disruptor, it's so weird. I mean, they pretty much gutted this thing. Right? Because you build this on Corvettes, corvettes not only get obliterated now by the Titan lance, but also you have hardening coming from all types of sources. Like here, plus 2% hardening already. Zero diplomacy. You only know one Zero empire. Look at that. Mentioning your one system challenge doing Megacorp reminds of the Monopolist Megacorp Crisis mod. Oh, I never heard about that one. Never heard of it. Why is it a tech world? You only have civilian industries. That makes zero sense. What? That's so bugged. It's not bugged, but it's weird to see. So we got a factory war designation and our alloy upkeep went up. What in the world? Urban world, 68 alloy deficit. Industry world, 70. Factory world, 73. That's due to the job efficiency. Now slowly getting why the economy feels so trash. I think we do not want to spend our minerals since I want to really get rid of one of these specialized districts and grab an energy generator. Oh, we could build one here. Yeah, let's build one here. Energy. No, let's go with magma conduits.
Communications established with potential.
2 months and attack 5 months. Yeah, let's go with the special project. I don't want Stellaris 2. I'd rather have 1 year of no new content and a massive cleanup than a new game with half the content. That's fine. That would be a good thing as well, I believe. I mean, if they... it's more like a corporate decision, right? To release DLCs every 4 months. I get it. Paradox, they have stocks on the market, so they gotta keep the revenue coming. And how do you keep revenue? Selling DLCs. The corporatization of our world. Unfortunately, I don't like it. And I'm not that powerful to change things. I'm not the emperor. I'm only the emperor of this mashing machine. But perhaps if the channel grows large enough, I will make the world better. If I became the emperor of the world by doing Stellaris videos, I will make the world great again. I promise you guys. The chat is distracting you. Streaming is hard, nothing to forgive here. Oh, thank you, commanders. Thank you. I will get better, eventually. I will get used to it. Tomorrow, we will do a PvP livestream. So that you can see us getting smashed by the tryhard PvP players in real time. Where do we go next? Open arms. Automatic look, this might be the worst agenda ever. Wow, what a trash agenda. Yeah, I think you go with Unity then. Nothing better to choose from here. I saw someone using a brawler type destroyer full of disruptors. Oh, that guy is a maniac. He's a maniac. Music is out. Destroyers is a type of fleet of ship that I almost never use. Almost never use destroyers. I only utilize destroyers when I have a roleplay playthrough. And I mean, in my roleplay playthroughs, I don't know if you guys also like to do it, but I like to buff the AI and try to make them relevant in the game. So I give them fleets, I give them destroyer fleets, etc. And then eventually they get strong. They get strong. They're like my little kids. I'm looking out for them. Economic crisis incoming. No, Commander. We're not getting into another crisis. Or do you mean IRL? Crusader Kings 3 made the transition pretty much flawlessly. I have no opinions on that. I didn't play that game. I only played... I mean, the games that I only played, League of Legends. I played a lot of it. Stellaris, Space Marine 2, and Space Engineers. But Space Engineers, the devs pretty much... like, they abandoned the game for so long that I lost complete faith on that. Unfortunately. But now they're getting back at it. We have Space Engineers 2. I don't know if you guys like that game. I think it is cool to fantasize about your ships, like, oh, I want to do a Venator Star Destroyer from Star Wars. And you try your best to do things. Commercial forums, trader jobs, we're gonna deactivate these trader jobs. Do not want that crap. And I think I'm gonna save up the Unity here to start building up some mega structures. That's how we're gonna scale up our economy. With this, real talk, how hard do you think it is to be the Emperor of a Stellaris Empire? Oh man, I mean, the guy to be the Emperor of a Stellaris Empire, man, I don't even know. If this guy made a biography about that, I would buy it. Because imagine being the Emperor of an intergalactic, not intergalactic, but interstellar empire. If managing, like, your own house can be difficult at times, imagine managing a town, then a state, then a country, and then the entire planet. Look at all the issues that we have on Earth. And so far, if you think about the smartest human being on Earth, he wouldn't be able to solve any of these issues, right? Because the issues, they are, like, so deep in our society. Now imagine this in an intergalactic scale, like Stellaris. Imagine being the Emperor of an empire with, like, the contingency looming around. If you guys saw my latest playthrough, it was kind of funny because the galaxy enacted the Custodian. We were the galactic hyperthermia crisis. There was an awakened empire causing chaos. The crisis appeared unbeaten, and we pretty much, like, destroyed the entire galaxy with flames. Now imagine being the Custodian. That guy had the worst job of all time. At what time is PvP livestream? I'm on Europe. I don't know what is your time zone, so let me calculate. Here it is 7:30 PM. So the live stream will be in 24 hours, less 3.5 hours. So it will be within 21 hours. It is defensive pact good. It is 4 PM EST. I don't know what EST stands for, but that's that time. I think you can Google it and check it out a little bit better than just me saying nonsense here. I'm very much hoping destroyers and frigates get a better place in my fleets after the updates, and roleplay runs are always very fun to play. Frigates, they will have a very good place in the game now. I'm building a Dyson Swarm array on shelf 1. I'm building the wrong megastructure. I'm building the wrong megastructure. I thought I was building up the arc furnace. Oh, I didn't start with the soul system. That's why. Ah, that's my mistake. So we have to scout around for a good system to build an arc furnace. How much fleet power would a Helldiver 2 Super Destroyer be worth? Probably equivalent to a cruiser in Stellaris. I don't think so. I think it would be like a Corvette. A Corvette packed with the orbital bombardment damage auxiliary slots. Because the Helldiver ships are pretty small. You walk around a few seconds and you're already on the other side of the ship. It's not that big. Now we do have the alloys to start shifting things around. Let's build this. The alloys, no, the minerals, I'm sorry. And here we're gonna have a mixed industry, I believe. Produce some alloys. Okay. Many of our issues would go away if the division between people went away, but that's a utopian abundance pipe dream at best. Exactly, bro. Exactly. If we were a hive mind. We only were a hive mind. Expertise, materials, computing. Let's go with materials. We live on a world designed by smart people and run by idiots. Yeah, that's a good sentence, good approach. Super destroyers are just for infantry and ground invasion, so very little fleet power. I agree with you. Super destroyers from Super Earth, they would completely suck in a space combat. It would suck a lot. I mean, we have really trash systems to build an arc furnace. We only have good Dyson Swarm systems. EST, Eastern Standard Time. Oh, thanks for the clarification. Now, East Standard Time, what country is that? Is that like Romania? I had a friend from Romania. How do we go here? Expertise, Arco studies. Minor artifact ship cost. Let's go with that. And test out. If we happen to find any type of minor artifacts, we're gonna test out the ship components. Let's see how our fleets are at the moment. Good design. To build these. Wow, we do need some better shield damage weapons. Disable. We already have tier 4 armor. I mean, from the looks of it, doesn't it seem that tech actually got faster? Like, we only have 448 research per month, and we are almost at the maximum tier of armor. Only 29 years into the game. It does seem like it got a little bit faster. Crap, I said crap, sorry. Okay, that's fine, buddy. Super destroyers have enough firepower to level a small moon, the crew master says. A small moon, inhabited by what? Rock people? Tough to say, right? Or a small moon, as in the gigastructure small moon. Oh. So the energy grid changed. Remember that it provided us with plus 20% technician output? Now it only gives us plus 0.25 energy from technicians. That's different. That is certainly different. Let's build our arc furnace. There we go. We already have one Dyson Swarm, just need the alloys. Wow, what a pretty bad alloy production. Should not say worse things. EST is New York. Okay. It was New York.
System survey complete.
We are doing fine, I believe. We are doing fine. Our economy is back on track. I think we can Change from civilian to militarized economy. That would be good. Now we are producing 63 alloys. Wow. Have more expertises. How do you get a cruiser that tech 3 in the internet is giving me headaches? Yeah, it is a little confusing. But cruiser commander, here's how it works. So you have tech tiers. It goes from 1 to 5. And in order for you to unlock the next tech tier, so from 1 to tech 2, you need to research, I think it is at least 3 from the previous tier. So what you get is, you are a tech 1, cruiser is a tech 3, you basically research 3 technologies level 1, then you move on, research 3 technologies level 2, and then you now have a chance to unlock cruisers. Since cruisers are from the Voidcraft, I didn't need to change that. Since cruisers are from the Voidcraft field, if you have any scientists or anything to boost up your Voidcraft research, it will increase your odds of getting cruisers. And you must have destroyers first. So that is only one requirement, to have destroyers first. But there are things to increase your odds of rolling it. What is this weird fella? Lisator Singh. Facial recognition scans identify the individual. So we have the guerrilla tactician, yeah. Oh, that's good. Nah, but it makes our ships a little squishier. Evasion chance plus 10. This guy might get us the 90% evasion destroyers. This guy might get us there. And he came up with a fleet. Really? Ah, that's cool, man. He has his own fleet. With a pretty bad design. But okay. Holy cow. 4 armor already. Yeah, man, that's what I'm talking about. They did nerf tech. But at least for syn-fertility, we are doing incredibly well. Can even automate some workforce here. But I think I will change the engineering specialization to have other sources of research. Because look at this, we are basically producing engineering research at the moment. Factory world, let's have another mixed industry. And here, what do we want here? Perhaps a unity world? Because here is gonna be alloys plus consumer goods. This tech. This might be unity plus energy or minerals, but minerals will be coming from our stations with the arc furnace. So let's start by grabbing a unity world, just like we did in the past. In the past we did have some... Ooh. What happened here? What happened with our commander?
Council agenda ready.
I didn't read the event. I fired my commander and I didn't really know. Oopsie. Mistakes happen. What do we have here? Railguns. Great technologies. Do you speak Spanish? I'm pretty sure nearly everyone in your audience is English mainly, but I've been curious. Nope. I speak Portuguese. I'm from Brazil. As crazy as that sounds. I tried to learn Chinese back then, when I was just a little kid. But I only know a couple of words like ni hao. Not much else than that. Ni hao, ni zamayan. But my Mandarin is utterly trash. I tried to talk with a Chinese friend. Didn't work out very much.
Rocket new tech.
Advanced combat reactors. Combat roles, actually. Not everyone is English, but I'm French. The other one is British, but I live in Sweden. Oh, how is Sweden, my man? I think it's a wonderful country, though. That's at least my opinion from the outside. That's... Why am I buying 55 energy per month when we are overproducing energy? That's what I'm talking about, man. I'm playing this game so badly. And what's the best ship type? It depends, right? It depends. The most flexible one is cruisers. Cruisers are the king in the current patch, that is, so 4.2. In 4.3, which is this one that we are playing, we still have to see. It's too early to know. Too early. He's an okay commander. He was a pirate, if I remember correctly. Oh, okay. Yeah. What I like about him is that he has +2 cloaking strength. So now that frigates, they will have 2 auxiliary slots, meaning that you can have a cloaking fuel generator and another slot on your frigates. You can have cloak frigates a little bit stronger. This guy might be actually very, very good. You can sneak in behind enemy lines and blow everything to pieces.
Situation log updated.
Just lacking the alloys. Gotta increase our alloy output. Gotta get more alloys. Oh, let's go. No, let's build here. Oh, no, here. I think the automation changes related to Fallen Empire buildings are going to have very interesting implications for super specialized empires. I feel like they are a little bit weird. I'm not gonna lie. It feels weird to have Fallen Empire buildings serving only as automation. Like, you're gonna have... imagine your Cosmogenesis Empire, right? Then you have all these cool buildings, but you can only build one per planet. Not one per planet, but one of that type per planet. And all of your other buildings stay the regular vanilla ED Empire. I don't know how I feel about that. I really like how things were with planetary automation. That is one of the things I would like the devs to change it back, the planetary automation, because it also killed the tank-bound builds. For those of you that play tank-bounds, yeah, the future is not bright in this patch. That's all I can say. Our pleasure. I completely forgot Portuguese is one of the big languages down there. Oh, it's mainly from Brazil, though. It's not, there isn't any other country that speaks Portuguese. It's mainly us in Portugal. And then you have some random countries in Asia, I think. Like Timor East. I think that's how it's called in English. I learned Ni Hao from Diablo 2 servers. Yeah. We learn a lot through gaming. I learned most of my English through gaming as well. So our alloy production is looking good. Just our consumer goods need to be fixed. But we are good in terms of trade anyways. Let's focus down a little bit more on alloys. And can we form federation? Not yet. We need to increase our relative power of empires. $5,000 mineral corvette is my favorite thing, but that's far from. far from optimal.
System
Oh,
geology
you mean they become the crisis, right? The Nemesis crisis, actually, they renamed it. Yeah, I just felt it weird that ships from the Nemesis,
complete.
they had the Marauder ships. That's mainly why I don't play Nemesis. I mean, you are the strongest empire in terms of military power, and you have that wacky ships. Feels not that rewarding. And I grabbed that trait to improve our living metal mega construction, and I didn't even activate it. I'm such a griefer.
Anomaly found.
Do need to improve. It's not a tech world, man. It's a Unity world. We do need to improve our mineral output. This arc furnace needs to get better.
Research complete.
Sweden, code things. Code things work a bit boring. Oh, that's pretty much my impression of it.
Mission complete.
Here in Brazil, it's quite the opposite. It's very fun. Things don't work. And you gotta be careful on the streets. It's a risky life down here. Oh, we got a negative trait. What is this? Monthly energy credits. Ah, who cares? Who cares about monthly energy credits?
Construction complete.
Build here. Oh, this one is closer. There we go. I'm back. Was there any war? If so, how did it go? No, unfortunately, no wars. Actually, fortunately, I don't want to go war. To be honest, I think that the AI is bankrupting. Yeah, because if you remember, back then they were overwhelming to us. I didn't build a single bit of fleets, and now they are only superior. So they might have gone bankrupt. I mean, can I observe it? Wait. Oh my god. Let's see how this AI is going. It is the Zrian. Did they bankrupt? Zrian.
Situation log updated.
Oh, they might have bankrupted. Have low stability. So the AI, they're not doing good, man. They're not doing good at all. Holy, they're negative on the Unity, and they didn't even finish their first tradition. Wow. Now the AI didn't adapt to the new economy, that's for sure. Brazil speak Portuguese because the Spanish thought they were nothing past the Amazon rainforest. To the Portuguese, oh, okay, we draw a line. Yeah, the Portuguese, the Spanish, they inked in our colonization. They really inked. But I think it was for the best, right? I think it worked out a little bit better. 300 minerals per corvette with half the production time is funny to me. Get lucky with a second mega shipyard and it's like 8 days per corvette. Wow. A man can only dream about getting this. But I have to tell you, Commander, your corvettes are gonna all get obliterated by 2 titans firing their perdition beams. Still need more minerals. Fortunate. But it would be a good place to have another arc furnace.
Construction complete.
Still no good systems, come on. Oh, I meant to sell energy. No. need to upgrade this. We need to upgrade it. Know what? Now I'm not sure, but they thought there was something there. Okay. Are you from Brazil? I would never guess. I thought you were from Eastern Europe. Oh, it means that my English is a little bit better than I thought then. Good to know. I messed around with crystal infused plate in bioships earlier. It's a lot of damage resist. Yeah. I tried, like in our Dev Diver video, I tried to get a Juggernaut to show you guys the maximum amount of damage reduction, but I got 6000 naval cap and we didn't even have the opportunity to build a Juggernaut. I think it is quite buggy at the moment. But with 5000 naval cap, we could build 5 Titans and 0 Juggernauts from the hard cap of the game. Do we really need technician jobs? I think we can start replacing it for other things. Magma conduits. Upgrade the arc furnace. Another Dyson swarm. Another 1,500 alloys. Really know what? Whole premise of this patch is Warframe changes. It is, but the AI is a thing on its own, and it is not adapted to the new economy. Just like we look at it, the AI, they had the negative Unity output. How does that happen? I have no idea. They didn't complete a single tradition, man. Imagine. That's a feat on its own. Are we really gonna have to be happy with a size 12 arc furnace deposit? That's terrible. That's so terrible. You can start selling some energy though. I've noticed that if you can out-tech AI hard enough, you outpace the relative power purely through your starbases gaining fleet power massively. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Pretty much AI gaming at this moment. It always been that way. You build up a starport, fill it up with hangar base, which pretty much inflate your actual fleet power. And the AI just think, oh, he has a pretty strong starbase. I'm not gonna declare war on him. And then you are just chilling and outscaling everyone in the game. AI gaming. Oh, did I read that right? Wow. -3 energy produced per 100 technicians. So you pretty much just murdered all of your technicians from that planet to produce volatile modes. Wow. That seems like too much of a change.
Accretion complete. Construction complete.
Fusion missiles. Okay. Brother, I think we're gonna build another arc furnace on this 12 deposit system. As crazy as that sound. I was shocked when I saw 5k defense by station, even though I have 2 times my level cap. Yeah. I saw a video of a 1000 naval capacity against a single deep space citadel, and the 1000 naval capacity lost the engagement. That's just to show you how tuned up starbases are. But they are gonna get nerfed. You bet on that. They are definitely gonna get nerfed. Why do I have 8, 9 actually? I can have 9 starbases. Okay.
System geology charted.
System geology charted. We are slowly making our way through this trinary planet. It is gonna skyrocket our economy, especially this relic world. We then turn this into an monopolis and have all of our alloys there. Way too many jobs available. I look forward to Titans being actually intimidating to see on the battlefield, honestly. Me too. I really like having few ships. Really do. My current run, I'm cracking the worlds of two fallen empires for the first time, fighting against them. Oh, that's great to hear, Commander. Are you on the newest patch? Because if you are, I'm gonna tell you, you are playing very well. Fallen empires with this patch, they're gonna be really, really scary. Okay, guy, I'm getting sleepy. Thank you for your stream action. Oh, see you, buddy. Good night.
Innovation.
Oh no. My mistake there.
Complete.
90 months. Our society tech is trash. Holy. It's really, really trash. Put a Star Fortress here just to be sure. Also, it is not counterproductive that I made Soldier Specialist whilst Military Leader reduced Specialist output on planet. Yeah. I agree with you totally. It is really weird that the government that would benefit the soldiers the most actually reduce their output. Makes zero sense. Does the upgraded basic resource building still give plus 20% plus 2 per 100? Nope, it does not. Look at what it does. Oh, I removed the building. But can we see it?
Research complete.
Well, let me just grab it a little bit. Where is it? There we go. So, instead of providing plus 20% output, it now provides plus 0.25 per 100 technicians. So not more job output, instead flat additive output. I don't know which one is best. I believe that they're changing all sources of percentage job output just to tune down the multiplicative effects of things. Pops are declining. Let's upgrade this then and build one more of these. $2,000 alloys now. Getting expensive.
Innovation rollout.
What the hell are we losing so much trade? These. Yikes, strategic resources hurt. They really do. No, it wasn't 4.3. Oh. But you are still doing fine, Commander. You're still doing fine. Just keep in mind that you won't be able to do that same thing in the newest patch. No, let's not do that. Let's instead upgrade our mega structures.
System survey complete.
If the upgraded resource boosting still gives plus 2 per 100, that will offset the strategic resource drawback at least. I don't think it will. I really don't think it will. Because they are removing all sources of exponential, and +2 is really high. You're getting a +2 modifier to your job output. Just look at this. Where is the metallurgist? There we go. It is now reducing the upkeep for metallurgist by -10% instead of -20. And the special designations, they don't give you job upkeep reductions anymore. Oh boy, again? For real? We have 0 pops of no category, that's a bug. That's definitely a bug. Currently doing an agrarian idle Gaia world with a focus on worker production to see just how much food I can get from one planet on this patch. Oh, let me know of your results. Because Bioship Vampires would like to know your location if you're doing this build. Oh gosh, yeah, that's going to make special resources even more rough, which honestly, I like that. Yeah. We'll have to see how they tune it out, because they also increase the upkeep of the traits, right? Like dark matter engines are costing a lot more, triple the upkeep if I remember correctly. Also, all buildings are costing more to upkeep. So, since they are nerfing everything at once, it might be too much nerf. Too much nerf. So far, I think we're doing good. We can form Federation now. Research cooperative, let's go.
Council agenda ready.
Great day. Carrier focus. Go carrier focus. For our guy here, this and bad options there, bad options. With that.
Research complete.
Oh, we can hire a level 4 already. Okay. Welcome to the Empire, Commander. Ambassador. Delegate. Resources produce +5%. Oh, sorry, Commanders. It used to be +10%. Another nerf there. Bro, we are still losing way too many consumer goods. Way too many. Let's remove the academic privilege. Decent conditions. See how it goes. Yeah. Didn't change that much. So look, we're gonna have a plus 0.25 upkeep for 100 researcher. Wow! The metallurgists are gonna produce 0.1 volatile modes? Come on, that's such a heavy nerf. What is this? So if you have 1000 metallurgists, you're gonna produce 1 volatile modes. Okay. I mean, the devs think it is best. That's pretty low. Go back to producing all types of research now. Yeah. Our military technologies, they are pretty advanced. Just the economic ones are not there yet. Just the economy is trash. I think now We can go for mixed economy within 1 month. This will stabilize things a little bit better. This is the most massive source of alloy and consumer good job output you can have on your empire.
System geology charted.
So it's gonna have a very, very high difference here. Let's just see. We are producing 137 after the month passes. Let's see how it goes. Now we are producing 168, so plus 31 consumer goods just from that change. Consumer goods saved now.
Construction.
Sorry, gotta go. Russian terrorists are whoa, whoa.
Mission complete.
Stay safe, Commander. Stay safe out there, buddy. Man, if things are able, hop on tomorrow for our PvP livestream. Just for us to see if everything's fine with you. Oh gosh, okay. How can you change the traits of your leaders? Oh, you can't change it unless you are a hive mind. If you are a hive mind, you can reformat your nodes, which is basically the counselors for hives. Then you can reformat and change their traits. But if you're a regular bio like us, you can't. Just hire another leader and level them up from the zero. Advanced shields. Grab this one instead. Consumer goods are expensive in our empire. Since research stations have become stronger next patch, maybe treasure hunters, galactic curators with plus 100% station output and crowdsourcing could be good. Well, that's the thing. Crowdsourcing won't be good because they changed how factions work. They reduced their output by 50% from the first 10 years of the game. After 10 years, they might be... I mean, they will be more relevant than before, but before that, 14 years, nope. You might have a case if you are playing the... I think it is Cradle of Souls, the Psionic Patron, that increases your pop diploweight. It is not the diploweight, it is the... this thing right here. Let's see... political power. Yeah. So with more political power, your factions will produce more. That could be a way of making crowdsourcing good. There were a lot of system cool things that could be safely ignored, forgotten about almost entirely. Having more things being made to feel actually impactful is a good direction at the very least. It is a point of view. You're gonna have to see how the numbers adjust. But I do think they will tune down on the nerfs. I don't think they will keep the nerfs as they are.
Anomaly found.
I think they will tune it down. Why species job trait is locked behind erudite? Other ascensions have it by ascending only. It is a difference, right, between ascensions.
Research complete.
Other ascensions have it at the get-go, but biomorphoses also have their own advantages. It's a trade-off after all. Where do we go next? We are already building up all of our special megastructures, so we can afford to open another tradition. Oh, this one I want to see. So, kinship now reduces empire size from pops by -5%. What about domination? Domination still gives -10%. Huge, 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 huge. So perhaps one could go for domination first instead of harmony, especially for this one, this trait, that paired with statecraft get your leaders pretty high on their levels. Also, they maintain the worker pop resource output, they just change the efficiency for slaves. That is much better than efficiency. What else? What else? Yeah, the adoption also gives resource output. Huge, huge. Yeah, I think domination might be really good now. This one, harmony. The finisher effects would be good, the colony ascension effects plus 25%, but the colony ascension effects got nerfed. They now only give you they only increase the planetary designation by 10% instead of 25%. That's a huge nerf to planetary ascension. So I think we're gonna go with domination.
Agenda available.
And we're gonna make our way to private council. I think let's start with what? This one? Have more housing and thus more logistic pop growth. Let's see how the civil exclusion agenda looks like. Yeah, it gives job output plus 15% across the board. Perhaps it is the best ascension economy-wise now. Best ascension? No, the best agenda, I'm sorry. Is there a reason I haven't seen Mind Wardens in any recent builds? I feel like the artifact buffs, 10 very good mercenary enclaves and very good starting position feels powerful. I mean, the reason why these AI spawning origins don't appear that much is because PvP does not allow for AI origins to be played. And most builds come from PvP, like people test it out and people copy it, and when you know, the entire Stellaris community is doing the same build. How are we losing that much energy? Oh boy, I think we need another Dyson Swarm. But getting back at it, Commander, if you like Mind Wardens, I mean, go for it. I never played it, but I think it is quite cool thematically. Like an enclave of anti-psionic beings. It's like the Demacia from League of Legends, right? They hate magic. Bro. Energy is an issue in our empire. Let's start building up some geothermal power plants here. Let's go back at buying 40 more. And sell these, buy that. Does it pay off to play Hivemind or Mech? MechMind. MechMind is a cool name. Never heard of it. Instead of things like Knights of the Toxic God. I mean, Knights of the Toxic God got gutted. Yeah, it got completely obliterated out of existence. So I would say go for it. I think Hive Minds will have a surge right now. And if I remember correctly, Machine Empires are bugged. They start the game with the synthetic trait, which is huge. So if you want to have some fun, go for Mech Minds. Does it? Yeah. For me, it's harder to play Hive and Mech. I think that's because you are used. I think it's because you are used to play regular Bio Empires, but overall they are easier to play. I can tell you that. Just give it a shot. You understand what I'm saying. That makes a lot of sense. Thanks for the explanation. Oh, no problem, Commander. We are here to learn together. Now, do we change for corporate sapiens? Because our goal here is to activate the computation core focus. I mean, let me just test something out, right? Because I don't know how they changed this. I do know that they changed it. Where is it? Oh, they didn't. They didn't change this or this special governor. Oh, that's huge, bro. So every 100 civilians increases the job efficiency for our researchers by 0.5%. And we pair this with the... where is it? Ah, come on. Here, corporate hedonism. The hedonists, they increase the pop assembly speed. So the build basically relies on having all of your pops unemployed, and whilst they are unemployed, they will give you pop growth speed, meaning they will reproduce extra quickly and generate even more unemployment. And with all of these unemployed pops, utilizing the computation core focus, you have like massive amounts of civilians, increasing your scientist efficiency by a lot. That's huge. It's pretty much my favorite build. So it's good to see that it's still on the game. I mean, this might be the best time to play Synth Ascension. Especially syn-fertility. Oh man. I'm kinda hyped though. I really hope they maintain it that way. Yeah, we are gonna be beasts. As a very huge Remnants Origin enjoyer, did they nerf anything regarding minor artifacts and archaeotech equipment? I don't think they changed. I don't think they changed anything regarding artifacts. I mean, they didn't touch any weapons, to be honest. At least not in this dev diary. They might change later on. Oh, they changed the disruptors and the perdition, Titan perdition beings. But that's kinda meh, you know? Just 2 weapons. Thanks for the explanation. And you got any tips for playing Hive and Mac? Depends, bro. Depends on how you want to play it. There are a lot of ways of playing Machine. Hive, there is pretty much one way of playing it, which is the natural neural network. I think that's the Civic. Plus Memorialist. So you start off the game with all of your... Oh, that's a cool district. You start off the game with all of your... not civilians, it is the maintenance drones producing a lot of tech, plus unity for your empire, and you scale off of that. For machines, you can play Rook Servitors, which basically have biopops as your pets. And these biopops, they increase your overall job efficiency and provide you with unity, which is quite good. Then you could play something like tactile algorithms. I mean, machines, they have much more options than hive minds. Hedonist plus civilian bonus efficiency is surely going to get nerfed. Let's keep it quiet. Let's keep it quiet. Perhaps the dev won't notice. Who knows? One can only dream. So I think we're gonna change our government a little bit. Let me just turn on the AC because it's hot as hell here. Okay. So, if the devs don't change it, this might be the best build ever in the game. Me and my friends haven't played since the last 2 DLCs. We were each going to do one of the new origins. I was wondering if you think there is an objectively worst origin out of the last 5 that released. Oh, that's tough. Mainly because I don't know which ones are the last 5. The strongest one is Red Giant, I think. It is pretty good. It gives you a lot of unity. Then it is followed by Cosmic Dawn. I haven't played it. You can try it. People say that it is fun. But other origins, what would be Endbringers, I think. It is from the Psionics DLC. Endbringers, it is very strong in the early game of the game, but it is quite complex for you to play it out. So I wouldn't recommend Endbringers. Mind Wardens, I haven't played it, but a commander right here on the chat said it is quite fun. You might want to test that out. And the other one is Shroud Forged. I think it is the one from machines. This one is extremely powerful. It is also very complex. You have to manage a couple of things around, but it is really, really powerful. So if you want to have a chill experience, I would either go with Red Giant or Cosmic Dawn. If you want to have challenging but powerful origins, I would go for Shroud Forged or Endbringers. And if you want to have a roleplay origin, Mind Wardens. That's pretty much it. They nerf the faculty of Arco Study, so the job produces only 0.25 minor artifacts plus per 100 Archeo Engineers. I didn't know about that. That's good to know, especially because I have a relic world right here.
Rockin' new tech.
Oh, this tech feels so garbage. What? Plus 2.5% resources from jobs. Like, at one point we'll be getting plus 0.01% resources from jobs, you know. What is that? MR is going to be harder to come by early. What is MR?
Anomaly found.
I don't know what this MR stands for.
Innovation rollout.
Southern Hemisphere and your hot Christmas. Yeah, it feels so weird, right? I mean, everyone is celebrating Christmas with snow. And here I am, on the Infernos DLC. I live in this planet, actually. Here it feels like this planet. I meant MA for minor artifacts. Oh, okay, yeah. Now it makes more sense. So, let's reform the government, shall we? I think it is time. This one, I mean, is it good? Worker pop resource output? I don't really know. Unity produced from bureaucrats plus 25%. That's huge, man. That's huge. Because remember, we don't have sources of percentage job output. Instead, we have efficiency job output. Oh, but this one is also really nice. Just reduce our overall upkeep. I don't know. I'm in doubt here. Well, let's think about our civics first. We have a lot to go through. Byzantine bureaucracy. If you go Byzantine bureaucracy, dictatorial manifold for just massive unity output. And then we rush domination to reduce empire size and other traditions. I think this might be the way to go. So let's do that. We go dictatorial manifold. Where is that again? Byzantine bureaucracy. Also because stability is so hard to come by nowadays. I have 76 on our capital. Here we should have 66. Well, let's see now. 96 stability, fantastic. Let's choose our governors, our councillors perhaps. Let's go this. Science director. Got a weaver. And you gotta have a minister of defense. You can hire either another scientist. Bro. Let's grab you, my little fella. Don't we have a better commander than this fella? We could have. You, the Zukvun. Zukvun, welcome to the Empire. Go with that. Good. Now let's see how our unity production goes. We are producing 280 per month. Now... Whoa, it didn't change a lot at all. I thought we would get like a massive spike in the unity production. Why did it change so little? Oh man, I think like I got scammed. I got scammed, bro. No. Look at this science ship automation? What is this path? The guy thinks that it is best to survey this region going all the way there. How long it would take for them to get that? 1000 days. Okay, yeah. Surely science ship automation is good. For sure. What do you want, little rats? Oh, we don't have zeros. Unfortunately. Unfortunately, we don't. Also, Eternal Vigilance got the nerf so that it doesn't automatically produce defense platforms. Yeah, it did. Deserved. For sure. It is still pretty good. Don't get fooled by the nerf. What do we want to do with this planet? Pretty bad habitability. And pretty low size, size 10. So it is not good to be an alloy world. It is not good to be a tech world. It could be an okay Unity world. And then we change the size 22 to tech. After we produce a lot more Unity through it. I think that might be the way to go. Let's start doing this. Oh no! We could make this one solely a civilian industry world. Yeah, just a really small civilian industry world and have this planet be completely alloys. I think that would be better. Yeah, let's do that. I think I'm gonna build here. And I am underperforming on our star bases. I really neglected it. Let's build that. People are losing their ever-loving minds over the EV free platforms nerf. It was a good thing, like cool feature to have, but it also lagged the game a lot. So I think the devs' decision, they were like, I mean, starbases are really powerful. Why don't we, get rid of most starbases in the game by nerfing Eternal Vigilance? Now you have way less defensive platforms in the game, and you lag way less as a consequence of that. I think they should have removed, but they shouldn't have removed, but instead made it so it gave free platforms to 25% of total cap. Yeah. I think that a better solution would be just to decrease the platform build cost.
Situation log updated.
Or increase the time span for it to automatically build star bases. Or defense platforms, actually. Make it a trade world. Bro, a trade world? Are you kidding me? I'm not gonna do that heretic thing.
Construction complete.
There has to be more. Let's get greedy on the mining stations. Wow, we are getting greedy at the worst place ever. We aren't gonna make this world a mining world in any ways anyway. We do have a pretty solid alloy income now. We just need to buff up our mineral production. That it is lacking a lot. And then we can already make our Ultramir Prime solely produce alloys for us. And with that, we can build up our fleet. That is the plan. Gotta go, maybe back later. Have a good night either way. See you, Commander. Glad to have you around for today. Also, I saw suggestion for EV unlocking new defense platform ship sets, which I really like. Yeah, the problem with that is that by unlocking new defensive platforms, it means that the devs would need to produce like how many ship sets are in the game, like 15 ship sets, 10 ship sets, they would need to make new models for every single ship set. And they won't do that because I think it won't be approved in the budget department.
Special project complete.
That is also my feeling to why they have reutilized the Marauder ships for the Nemesis Crisis. Ah, they nerfed the hell out of this building. It used to provide us with more unity and also +5 stability. Now it only provides us with +2. Bro, is it really worth it to build it nowadays? Because +2 stability, it means +1.5% jobs, 1.5% jobs, resources from jobs. Yeah, there we go. My brain froze for a moment. You close your borders to us. What the hell? Who are you? We are not even near your system, buddy. I mean, the AI really sucks. They really suck. I thought they would be better, but look at this planet, man. What is this? They're producing a total of 150 research and 45 unity. That's it. Poor AI. Wow, I built the wrong building. Oh my god. I'm such a griefer. I'm such a griefer. I think we're gonna play this playthrough until 2250 and then we'll continue on another day. Because I also need to have dinner. I'm kinda hungry. Wow, 49 months? For real, buddy? Nah. Let's go for a cheaper option. I think I might start vassalizing other empires once we have the battleship technology.
Construction complete.
We're gonna do some havoc across the galaxy. This one, shipyard. Okay.
Construction complete.
Anchorages, right? I need to build anchorages as well, because naval capacity is now so high. But they only provide us with +5, it feels so bad. And look, they also have a trade upkeep. Wow. It feels weird. Definitely feels weird. Galactic community. Good.
Anomaly found. Rocket new tech.
Battleships now. Oh, we got the kinetic barrier. Fantastic. So we'll have long-range battleships right now, which are fantastic. We're gonna obliterate the entire galaxy. This will be our
Construction complete.
our snowball in this game. We're gonna snowball so hard from now on. Because after all, we are trying to defeat the 25 times crisis. Which isn't going to be an easy feat, right? Especially in this economy. Really garbage economy.
Situation log updated.
Where is the cloud snagged? There it is. With a scientist. And our anomalies. We didn't have any Cyberx or any Cyberx events. So perhaps we won't have our precursor in this gameplay. That's fine. Who needs precursors anyways?
Anomaly found.
21 months, I think can speed this up. Just wanna grab the... the long-range artillery and go out conquering everyone. Oh, they didn't change these resolutions. That is good. Because it is a source of alloys and minerals from jobs. It's a very rare source of output there. 33.
Project complete. Accretion complete.
Galactic market is better as an early resolution to have.
Rollout.
Everyone closing their borders to us. How unfortunate. Should we test this out? Yeah, let's go for it. See what it does. How it feels to have our buildings automated once again.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
Have reached the maximum stockpile of alloys. We are kinda rich. Kinda rich there. Ship designer. Still don't have our long-range weapons. Build these. Build that.
Research complete. Rocket new tech.
We still have room for one more arc furnace. Ah, this is a good system. This is a good system. Size 18. Fantastic, we're gonna build it there. It also have a astral thread, but I don't think it is modified by the arc furnace. Oh, the game's paused, my bad.
Growing colony lattice.
Let's see the automation here. Not 25% automation, then feels so weird.
Accretion complete. Rock. Special project complete.
Okay. Maximum tier armor already. Year 15 to the game. Battleships. I think we're gonna go with artillery bow, carrier, and the broadside. This is gonna be our design. Which one deals more damage? 8.3, 7.2. But this one has higher armor and overall damage. I'm gonna go with this option. Ah, but it feels weird, right? To have a hangars plus kinetic battery. It does feel weird. I think we should either go all out on artillery. Yeah. Gonna go this way instead. So we burst out their shields and then we explode them with the plasma throwers. Just need to upgrade the plasma throwers levels a little bit more. Grab this and that. Fantastic. So they're gonna cost 2,000 alloys. I think that's pretty normal. Not that high of a cost. Let's build 4. It's gonna... Oh man, building 4 battleship is gonna cost us 116 terms on naval cap. Oh man, I really want to see their upkeep. That's what really is gonna matter in the end. Look at these. I hate how volcanic worlds are locked behind a civic or crisis path, the terraforming into one. I kinda agree with you. I kinda agree with you. They could have locked it behind an Ascension perk.
Innovation rollout. Situation log updated.
Naval cap plus 40. Now this is interesting. The more you progress towards the doctrines, the more you progress towards the doctrines, the more naval cap you get from the tech. So early doctrines provide you only 20, but later on you get more from it.
Accretion complete. Construction complete. Construction.
Nah, bro, consumer goods shortages once again. You gotta be kidding me.
Accretion complete.
How is our battleship production going? Oh, let's activate the edict. Let's not forget about these. What else? What else can we activate it here? Everything else is fine. New Federation level. Good. Ah, that's huge. The rubricator. Research the rubricator.
Council agenda available.
Accretion complete.
No.
Council agenda
We are
ready.
scaling very hard now.
Special project complete.
Where is the rubricator?
Situation log updated.
Where is it? Where did it spawn? Nah, for real? Kind of far away. I think it's here, probably. Synthetic yield, and let's grab administrative coordinator. Who cares about the other one? Relic world, grab this, and oh, we still need 33 minor artifacts. Oh no.
Innovation rollout. Accretion complete.
Naval cap increased. What do we do next? It seems we are on a military campaign. Why don't we grab this and actually build a little bit of armies? Our armies are very trash. Hire a guy. Which commander? We have this guy. Put him in charge. Oh, he reduces the fleet command limit, so no. Not you, perhaps you.
Construction complete. Rocket new tech.
So how is their upkeep? 20 energy and 5 alloys. Now the alloys, it's kinda okay. But the energy one, like 20 per battleship.
Rocket new.
I mean, if you have like, let's say a very endgame ship, you have 20 no, you have 50 battleships in your empire, which before it would mean a naval cap of 20 times 8, 160 naval cap. Now it would mean a naval cap of 800, which is kind of a lot. And on top of costing you 800 naval cap, it will have an upkeep of 400 energy. Bro. It's quite of a lot. Now with this, perhaps every single empire in the game is gonna be pathetic to us. Let's see. They are inferior in terms of fleet power, so this is the strongest AI empire out there. I think that by quite a lot. Let's try to build a spy network just to see how they are. Actually no, since we are just testing things out, why don't we just observe it and see how strong they are. Yeah, there they are. They have 4,000 terms on naval cap. They are producing an okay-ish amount of research, mainly because the stations, right? Yeah, it's pretty much from stations. But their economy sucks. And keep in mind, we are playing on the Grand Admiral difficulty. The Praetorian Architects, for instance, they Shroud Forged. They have 233 naval cap, fleet power. Energy shortages, they are bankrupt. Yeah, AIs, they are pretty weak at the moment. Pretty weak. I hope that that's changed though. Because I think that the goal of it all, it was to make AIs a little bit more competitive in comparison to the player. So far, we are seeing the opposite effect of it. AI, obviously, it is not adjusting to the new changes. Of course, it is very early. Very early into development. I don't think we can... we don't have the exotic gases production yet. That's why we aren't able to upgrade our star bases yet, our battleships actually. Unity output feels good. Still feels good now. But of course, because we dipped pretty much the Byzantine bureaucracy plus the dictatorial manifold. I got the wrong... I got the wrong governor. I'm sorry. I was supposed to grab oligarchic override. Oh, that's my mistake. That's my mistake. Should we go for our college project? I mean, I think we can go for the Commonopolis. Yeah, we can have one Commonopolis without the college project. So I don't think we're gonna go for that perk. We're not gonna go for that perk. Instead, Imperial Prerogative will reduce our empire size by -25. So it pretty much -25, yeah. Not that huge of a difference. I think I will go with Galactic Force Projection. Just because it is so hard to acquire naval cap. And the fleet command limit is nice. We'll go with these. And now I believe we can have a kind of stronger fleet though. Just wanna do this. Yeah. Let's keep it that way. Not upgrade, there we go. I can produce our battleships again. Let's produce 8 battleships. We do have the alloys. Them 10k alloys per planet is huge. Oh yeah! I didn't even notice that. Good. That's a good thing you pointed out. 10,000 alloys to upgrade. It's pretty much a mega structure, right? Pretty much a mega structure. Empire size from pops -5% now. So let's get this through, okay? Domination traditions finished. Now this is a bug. So domination said that it reduces their empire size from pops by -10%, when in reality it reduces by -5%. So I got scammed. I really got scammed. I thought it would be stronger. Then okay, you get -5% from that, -5 from harmony, -10% in total. Then you have these, -15%. The resolutions, let's see, greater good. It says that we get -10% from this resolution, but I'm not sure. Let's go with -10% then. For a total of -25% empire size from pops. Then you can't go with the sovereign guardianship if you are a pacifist, but I think you can go with the Beacon of Liberty. Let's see. Yeah, we need to be egalitarian. So we get -10% there. So -35% empire size from pops. Then we grab the sovereign guardianship, -25%. So -60% so far. And we are still lacking 40%, bro. Where are we getting this -40% empire size from pops, though? I mean, The only way for us to get 0 empire size from pops nowadays is through machine intelligence with the ruler level, because machine intelligence ruler reduces the empire size from pops by -3% per level. They haven't changed that, but I am dumb and I said on the forums like, Ladrin, is it supposed to be that way? And Ladrin answered it, no, you're gonna change that. So yeah, I don't think it's gonna be possible to have 0% empire size from pops.
Ready.
Unfortunately. I'm sorry, commanders. Build more unity. What is this? Drone mineral gift, then crashed first league satellite. Alright.
Construction complete.
Let's just see how our battleships go now. Our upkeep once we build them all. We build 4 more. We already have 200 in terms of upkeep. Bro, it is so insane, man. We have literally 20k in terms of fleet power. And we are paying 200 energy credits. If we do a little bit of math and think about it. Oh, okay, we have this. How much would it be for us to defeat the crisis? Nah, this building is trash. Holy. The crisis at 25 times the strength. They come up at around, like the unbeaten, they come with fleet, the main fleet comes with 13 million. The other ones, they come around 3 million each. They have total starting fleet of around 22 million. So it is 1,000 times this. 1,000 times this fleet power strength.
Construction complete.
Wow. That's gonna be tough, bro. It's gonna be really tough. I don't think it's possible to defeat that early into the game. We are 44 years into the end game. But I don't think it's gonna be possible.
Rocket new.
Council agenda available.
Innovation rollout.
Orbital rings. I wanna see the orbital ring buildings.
Found.
For our next tradition, I think we're gonna grab supremacy. But it feels weird, like plus 20 naval capacity. Man, you're grabbing supremacy and you can fill up 4 corvettes. Is that right? 4 corvettes. Okay, I think the traditions number should be increased, by the way. Yeah, only the traditions. Because traditions, they are so little in comparison to technologies. Yeah.
Council agenda available.
We got this, don't worry. Bro. I mean, we are going to do the challenge on our channel, right? To face the 25 times crisis all together. What if we move the challenge for the new version? Wouldn't that be interesting? Trying to defeat everyone the 25 times crisis on the open beta. But I guess the amount of these things is also increased. So I'm not sure.
Innovation rollout.
We have 2 situations for a rift in space. Do we get double the output? Let's see. So our unity 623, 742. Okay, let's go the other way. 742, 862. So it is bugged. We can have twice the output. We do lose a lot on alloys, but we get a massive unity boost. Okay, I'll think that I didn't see that. This tech is way too expensive. Way too expensive for the moment. Now let's see our fleet upkeep. It was at 200. Now it is at 400. So it basically doubled. Every battleship is now costing us 27 energy per month. Wow. Wow. And I think we are by far the strongest empire in terms of fleet. I just observe it a little bit. 30,000. Yeah. Yeah, you can combine 5 AI empires and would still be stronger than they are. But look at the tech levels, bro. I mean, we could get like 20,000 research by year 30, year 40 or something like that. Now we are at year 60 almost and we have 1k tech. Feels smaller, but we are making progress in the tech fields. Just the endgame techs, they do take a lot of time to research. The early game ones, pretty quickly. The late game ones, pretty slow. It is a fine-tunement. What do we do with this fleet power? Do we conquer anything? I don't think we even have anything to conquer, by the way.
Council agenda ready.
System geology charted.
Better unification. Let's put more. Let's see the rare resources production. I want to test it out.
Construction complete. Anomaly found.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Situation log updated.
Who died? Nah. Nah. What is this? Now tell me, how are we supposed to win this encounter? They have 200k fleet power. We have a total of 30,000. Bro. Oh boy. Now we will try our best. Shadow Weaver. Our Shadow Weaver got destroyed. Brother. Void Worm Plague. Support our fleet. Damage to Void Worms. Let's go with these. And just our energy, look at this, man. We are suffering so much from energy output. Might need to build these first.
An alien empire has established communications.
Forget about the 10-5 times crisis. Can we beat regular Void Worms at year 60? That's the real challenge. Like 68,000, bro. Wow. Our fleets, they are not equipped to deal with the Void Worms. Not at all. They're gonna get decimated. Imagine space fauna. Regular, I mean, players utilizing space fauna. Beastmasters. Let me just cheat a little bit because this run is pretty much over now. So I just want to have energy. I just don't want to get into deficit and I want to see the damage. That how we can fare against the Void Worms in this difficulty. Let's just check it out.
Starbase under attack.
Trade is also massively doomed. Nah, get off of here. I don't want you.
Station under attack.
These increase our naval power a little bit. Bro, they are obliterating all of our stations, man.
Mining station
What
lost.
suckers.
We needed that rock.
Council agenda available.
Accretion complete. Rolling away from enemy fleet. Station under attack.
Is there only
Mining station lost.
one Void Worm system? Bro, look at this devastation! What? What the hell is this? I mean...
Construction complete.
Come on, bro. We gotta do something about it.
Starbase under attack.
Let's see if our fleet can destroy at least one of these guys.
Mining station lost.
We are losing a lot of pops.
Incoming transmission. Rocking up to enemy
Council
fleet.
agenda ready.
Let's see our starbase against that. Yeah,
Construction
not even close, baby. We're just getting decimated. But to be honest, the Void Worms, they scale off of crisis difficulty, and we are against the 25 times crisis. So that's why they are that strong. If you are playing on lower level difficulties, they will be weaker. I wonder how the Khan looks like in this version. Oh, I can use console commands to activate the Khan so that we see how strong they are. But yeah, the 25 times crisis affects all crises in the game, not only the end games. Let's go kinetic weapons, activate everything. Do we have anything for ships here? Nope. Let's slow down a little bit and see the damage. How does the fleet management looking like? How tiny our fleet's looking now? Well, speak for yourself, Commander. This is 500 worth of naval capacity. And our battleships, they are not that weak though. We do have the best defensive slots, and we already have kinetic artillery, plasma thrusters, and advanced combat computers. So we aren't weak, and we have 40k tons of fleet power. And all of these ships, they cost us 350 energy per month. So I guess you can say that fleets are really tiny. Let's see if we can take out a single fleet of Void Worms. Okay. Let's speed this up a little bit more. What is this? Oh, we get some effects against the Void Worms. That's cool. Okay. I think the Void Worms retreated because I don't see their bodies. Although it said that we had a much lower naval power to them, I think we won the engagement. That's weird. And they disappeared from our systems. It's because they finished the situation and now they can't attack us. I think that's why. But it really feels weird. Damn, they scaled this down like 5 times. I think they scaled this down much more than 5 times, bro. I think it's much more than that. Because not only they changed how naval capacity works, like for instance, see this anchorage? It costs us 6 trade per month. So you gotta have more trades. Like our star bases are costing us 112 trade per month. And they are providing us with... it is 32 only? But it's 32 naval capacity? Yeah. Really trash. But not only that, our fleet command limit is lower as well because ships occupy more size. Our attack is also lower. And ships have more upkeep. The only positive effect from these changes are the hardening. So we have inherent hardening, like this we have plus 36% armor hardening. So in dealing with certain enemies like the Void Ones that they pretty much have missiles, you could, you know, win against them. The Void Ones, they did take very little time for us to research a cure. Now they only have 13k in terms of fleet power. They had 200k not so long ago. I think we're gonna obliterate their systems now.
Hostile station engaged.
Yeah. Now it's a walk in the playground.
Rocking up to enemy fleet.
Pretty easy now. So against Void Worms in this new patch, you can't defeat them. You can. You just need to research the cure ASAP. If you don't, well, you're doomed. But if you research the cure, they get really, really low in terms of fleet power.
Research complete.
It is okay. I think it is okay. What I want to see is the Great Khan. So let me check out what is the Kosal command to activate the Great Khan. I just want to see the fleet power of the Great Khan. See if it's beatable. Khan. Marauder. Okay. So we need to find a Marauder Empire. Let's see. What is the Marauders? I think I deactivate the Marauders. Ah, we don't have Marauders here. So we can't test out the Great Khan. Unfortunate. Oh, we do have one. Okay, there it is. So they are 23. Let's go here. Play as the Marauders and event Marauder.500. So this is the Great Khan. Let's observe actually. So the Great Khan. The Horde. They have a 1.2 million fleet power. Yeah. 1.2 million fleet power, commanders. How are we gonna defeat that? They are stronger than the Fallen Empires. What is this? Of course, I will say that again, we are against the 25 times crisis. So the Khan, they have the same modifiers as the endgame crisis. As you can see here. Ship arrow, hull, etc. got modified tremendously high. But it is 1.2 million tons of fleet power. Our empire is by far the strongest one, and we are kinda bankrupt because of all the ships that we have. And we only have 35,000. So it might actually be impossible for you to survive a mid-game set to as early as now. Which is, I mean, our mid-game is set to 2250. We clearly can't kill them. Maybe cruisers are better at this stage of the game, maybe better ships should come after you get some fortress worlds. Perhaps you're right, man. Perhaps you're right, Morgan. Because cruisers, we can get, where is cruiser? There we go. Oh, I don't have the G slots. Yeah, but cruisers you can have the torpedoes. And torpedoes would be good against both the Horde and the Void Worms. Since the Horde, all of their ships are... Yeah, look, all of their ships, they are battleships. What is their size, though? Can we actually see it? Ship size, where does it show? I don't think it shows anywhere. They have cruisers, frigates, and raiders. But it is gonna be the way to destroy the Horde. Cruisers are better. I'm thinking about here, how can we defeat the Horde and this early into the game? Because our build is the strongest build in this game right now. Of course, I'm saying this a little bit early, but perhaps it is the strongest build due to the fact that we are synthetic fertility, we ascend really fast into the game. Perhaps you need to min-max the game so hard, but so hard, that you go with corporate sapiens, go for the bug that is corporate hedonism plus the special policy from that government form. Then you get massive amounts of research. Perhaps this way you can do it, but since now your economy is so little and the changes to naval cap, I don't even think you can have that much fleet power. It could be mandatory for you to grab Defenders of the Galaxy. Oh, but it's only damage to Void Worms. It does not include damage against the Great Khan. That is weird. So what's the fleet power of regular Fallen Empire now? 50k instead of the regular 1 million? Nah, that's what you get wrong, my commander. Fallen Empires. For some reason, this is the fragmented one. So the Hive Fallen Empire, they have a total of 1.3 million. The regular Fallen Empire, they have 1 million. So it's still pretty high. Fortress Worlds, how were they changed? I mean, Fortress Worlds, they are pretty trash. I'm just gonna say that to you, they are pretty trash. The reason is, if you look at this, soldiers, they provide you 2 naval capacity, okay? 2 naval capacity per 100 soldier. Which means for you to field up 1 battleship, you would need 20 of these districts. So 2,000 soldiers. 2,000 soldiers will provide you the naval capacity to field up 1 battleship, and they will cost you, just from the job itself, 14 alloys per month. So you have to consider all of this job upkeep when you are converting to your battleship upkeep, because your battleship, it will either cost you 14 alloys from the soldier jobs, or they're gonna cost you 40 trade from the anchorages. Yeah, it's pretty hard. On top of actually the upkeep for the battleships, which is not cheap at all. Here, 25 energy and 7 alloys basically for a mid-tier battleship. Our defensive slots, they are good, but our offensive ones are pretty trash. It is not an endgame battleship whatsoever. Frigate is stealth spam. Perhaps that's the way, man. Perhaps that is the way. Because frigates, they occupy 8 in terms of naval capacity, and they will pack a punch. They will pack a hefty punch. Statecraft Mercantile Domination gonna be my starting tree for sure now. Yeah. It's pretty much the same. With the exception that, of course, we started with Synthetics as our first. We ascended really early into the game. We ascended at year 10. Then Statecraft, Domination. Domination, I got scammed. Don't be scammed like I did, guys. It says minus 10% empire size from pops, but it's actually minus 5%. Yeah. And then I went Supremacy, just so you have stronger fleets. But you could go Mercantile first to get more unity output. That is doable. These changes are gonna need some rebalances. Great idea, but too unbalanced for now. I mean, they are challenging, of course. But most importantly, I think that the balance will come down to the overall economy. I don't think they're gonna change naval capacity that much. I think they're gonna change a little bit about the economy. Because this is where players will feel the most, you know? They're gonna see the numbers here, and they're gonna get mad. And then they're gonna complain to the devs, and the devs are gonna change it back. That's pretty much what will happen. So yeah, so far so good, everyone. I think I'm gonna stop this live stream for now, because it's pretty late here, and I gotta have dinner. Tomorrow, we'll be doing a PvP playthrough in the Montu Colossum tournament, something like that. I'm pretty bad at PvP, I'm not gonna lie to you, but if you wanna see me getting stomped in real time, you can join in and we'll have fun together. I will try to explain everything that I do tomorrow in the PvP. We will be playing the current patch, so it's not gonna be open beta for this PvP. But anyways, you always can learn something about that. And we will be continuing, I don't think this playthrough, because this playthrough I cheated. Right here on the final stages, when we were fighting the Void Worms, I got a little bit of energy and consumer goods, just so that we could test things out. So it is not an ideal run for us to go against the 25 times crisis. It is not a full representation of our build. And of course, I'm still learning how to play the open beta. But I hope you guys have a lot of insights from this playthrough. And of course, if you have any suggestions for the devs based on what you saw here, you can always fill up the forums and talk to the devs about your opinions. I think they are pretty open at the moment. Keep in mind that none of these changes on the open beta are fixed. Just like we had the tech updated, open beta, everything here can be scratched and we can still have the same economy as we have today. But yeah, everyone, thanks again for watching. And as always, Commanders, I will see you guys